Let me ask you this.
I ain't got no money.
I don't think he knows how to deal with a girl from the Bronx.
Take pictures. Nope, I can't do that.
You know, I have to be so careful of what I say on TV these days.
There's this assumption that you have to be as charismatic, as fierce, as smooth, or as well-spoken and educated as those beautiful people just to be confident on camera. In this video, I'm gonna tell you exactly how to be confident on camera using a few techniques, all while being 100% yourself. Now, if you stopped on this video just to get the answers, listen, I understand, no harm, no foul, time is money, so here they are. But if you came to enjoy this video and learn a little something, buckle up. So the first thing we want to do is define what confidence means. It doesn't mean that you have to be,
how you doing? How you doing? How you doing?
Confidence means a feeling of self-assurance, that you trust yourself, your abilities, and whatever it is you're giving to the world. When you're presenting on camera, to me, it feels like conviction in the message you're giving out, whether you're selling, whether you're teaching, or whether you're entertaining. Because the audience then sees that conviction and believes it to be true because you feel so grounded in what you're presenting. Now that we know what confidence means or what it looks like, let's talk about what diminishes confidence, especially when you're in front of the camera. There's something known as speech anxiety, the fear of public speaking, and then the anxiety that comes with that fear or the anticipation of having to present in front of people. Now, I know that being in front of the camera is not necessarily public speaking, but it's probably the closest thing because at the end of the day, this video is being delivered to an audience and you are front and center. What causes this anxiety is no surprise, ourselves, particularly the self-defeating thoughts that we have whenever we think about having to present in front of an audience. And those self-defeating thoughts happen because we are scared of either failing publicly or the audience completely rejecting us. When in reality, the audience wants you to do a good job. They hope that you succeed in what you're doing versus that you just go up there and completely mess up in your video. Okay, so we know the causes of what might make us look non-confident on camera. Let's talk about the solutions that can overcome this speech anxiety to be confident on camera while still being ourselves and not trying to emulate something that we're not. The first thing we want to do is to adopt a message-first approach versus a performance-first approach. Now, what a performance-first approach is just putting on a show and entertaining. Now, though that's important, if that's the only criteria, that's a lot of pressure on yourself to achieve, and it comes from a place of not wanting to be rejected and seeking approval from others, so it dilutes the message. Now, the message-first approach is very simple. Is what I'm explaining clear? Does the audience understand the message I'm trying to convey? If we focus our efforts on the message that we're trying to convey, we will automatically come across more confident because the confidence stems from, are you clear and have conviction in what you're saying and sharing versus just wanting to be an entertainer. The second thing you need to do is prepare an outline. Now, I'm not talking about a script where you have every word written out that you're gonna say with a teleprompter that's going slowly and you're reading it word for word. No. I'm talking about a loose outline that's main goal is to make sure that your message is clear and that the flow and pacing of your video is in progress and on track. And an outline like that would look something like this. The third thing I want you to do is when you're writing out your outline, to write it out conversationally. Now, what does that mean? I want you to not profess or present information at a person. I want you to think that there's someone behind that camera that you're having a dialogue with and write those things out as if you were just exchanging information, sitting having coffee. Now, what that does is it makes you more comfortable to present the information so you don't come across too tight or too anxious that you're presenting incorrectly, which in turn leads you to come across more confident. The fourth thing, and I think this is something so many people miss out on, especially me, because we're consuming so much content, we're seeing the people that are masters at it, and we try to emulate them. Though this is good, we don't want to become them because it then becomes disingenuous to who we are. So we want to leverage who we actually are, because the last thing that you want to do is write this fake character that you have to present all the time and then get burnt out that you can't continue to emulate that person. So leverage your strengths, leverage who you actually are. So as you continue to make more videos, those aspects of your personality and your true nature shine through and get stronger. And on top of that, people will really resonate with that because they'll feel like, yo, I feel like I'm sitting down with this person and I'm having a conversation and they're not trying to like put on a front for the camera. And then when they meet you in real life, when you blow up, they're gonna be like, yo, you're exactly as you are on camera. And people really, really dig that and resonate with that and come back for more for that kind of approach. So those first 4 techniques, I would say, are the most pivotal in being more confident or just confident in general on camera. These next few are just icing on the cake, because if you can get those first 4 right, I promise you, your video game will go up. But let's talk about these next few. The first thing is, I want you to smile, speak. And I know that sounds crazy, but studies have shown that when you smile, speak, people are more comfortable with the energy you're bringing out. On top of that, it makes you feel more relaxed because it puts you in a state of happiness, which translates to a state of confidence. The next thing is, and I've talked about this before, is that when you're trying to drive a point home, I want you to end it in a downward inflection, because studies show that a downward inflection, whether in like hostage negotiation, public speaking, or even acting, conveys a high level of certainty and shows to the person that you're talking to that you're confident about the statement that you're making. So when the audience hears that there's a finality to what you're saying through your downward inflection, they rest assured that what you're saying, you're confident in. Now, these next 2 are already super popular, but I'm gonna say them anyway. The first thing is, don't slouch on camera. Don't come across like you don't care or that you don't even want to be here. You want to give the impression that you're standing tall, that you're present, and that you're here for the people that are giving you their attention. The next thing is, you want to dress up. Now, you don't have to be in your 9s or your biggest duds like you're going to the Met Gala Awards, but I would maybe argue don't be in your pajamas on camera, because if you want someone to take you as an authority, you have to feel and look like you're taking yourself as an authority. Okay, now the last thing, and I think this is so important, and if you do it wrong, it's gonna come across really, really creepy. I want you to look at the lens when you're speaking. Now, I know that sounds simple, but look at the lens, don't look up, don't look at yourself if you have a monitor, but also don't stare. So don't just, because if we're trying to make something sound conversational and come across conversational, then we want to break eye contact every now and then and probably blink so we don't look like we're robots, so everything comes across as natural as possible. Okay, this is getting hot. Other than that, that's it. I hope this was helpful to you. We will see you on the next one. And as always, every day, all day until the final days, welcome to the last day of your life. What are you doing? We'll see y'all soon. Peace. Hey, hi, hello, I go by the name Moismai. I just wanted to thank you so much for making it to the end of this video. It means a lot to me, your time and attention. If you enjoyed this video or you found it helpful, please go ahead and leave me a like down below, comment, and gently caress that subscribe button for more videos around video marketing, communicating effectively on video, and my favorite, personal development. Other than that, thank you for being here, and I'll see you in the next one.